Okay, so we are going to start our, what is this, part 5? I think it's part 5 of the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. It's been a while, but we are going to continue. Let me retag. Magic gold frame. I know. I think it's from my, like, the little gold frame you see on the screen. I was like, why is that showing up in OBS? That's weird. So I think last time we played, our sister talked us into trying to, like, run for the head witch in charge, like try to lead the coven. I think that was the last thing that happened, and we were preparing our campaign and trying to figure out like what our stance was. So I think that's where we left it, and it's going to be pretty interesting to dive back in because I feel like it's starting to heat up. So let's see. Part 5, and we're in chapter 5. Oh, we got to talk to our sister again. Ready to define our program? Let's do this. All right. We'll go over every point, assess our options, make some choices, and when we have a first draft, we can review any aspect to iron out the program. It's okay to borrow some ideas you may fancy from your rivals, but try to make a program that's unique enough to be your own. Okay. First point. Judgment. Right now, this is where our rivals stand. Jasmine wants to form a quorum of the eldest. Dahlia wants to introduce judgment by referendum. Kupressa wants to keep Adana's runic judgment. What type of judgment do you prefer? So, I might want to try to come up with my own. Maybe there's another option to manage the coven? Something fair but effective. What do you have in mind? To have a leadership that decides on everything without the community's input is problematic. But leaving all executive control in the hands of everyone will produce erratic results. I'm thinking of establishing some sort of ministries to compartmentalize power. Appoint experts in every matter to deal with law, exploration, magic development, resource management, culture, anything really. Set up as many ministries as necessary. All ministers will work along with the leader, but they would have the last word on their respective competences. Should that be competencies? Since they would be the ideal person to make informed decisions about each issue. And how will these ministers be appointed? Do these positions rotate? Hi, Solaris. Hi, Grief. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Thursday. What happens if someone more competent shows up? Is the minister replaced? I mean, it's really interesting on paper, and it'll be quite effective to have dedicated witches on every important matter. But this will probably breed many power struggles within the coven, fighting for these positions or trying to earn the favor of certain ministers. I see. Not that the other options don't have downsides. I'm just pointing out what could go wrong with this idea. Honestly, me and Patrice are kind of like the same person because I am also very much what they call a black hat thinker, and that whenever somebody gives me an idea, the first place that my mind goes to is what could go wrong. And it's a commonly held misconception that like automatically thinking of the negative aspects of any plan or idea is like you're just being negative, but that's not true, because you actually need someone on your team that thinks about those things. Like, it's all fair and well to have people that are very blue sky and super creative, no windows, no walls, what can we do? But like, if you don't proactively think about where plans will fail, you aren't able to preempt the failure or make better plans. Hello, I am Grief. Tarot dating sim. I keep wanting it to be. It's now also like a little witchy political game for me. I'm glad you're doing well, Solaris. I'm glad to hear it. I'm hanging in there. Rough week, but we're here and we're having a good time, and I'm back into this game, which makes me happy. I think it is still worth giving it a shot if you like it. If you're at the helm, I'm sure you'll run a tight ship and put together an excellent team. I'll help you. Yeah, avoiding corruption in this scenario relies on having a capable leader. You are a capable leader. I think you're ready to deal with any kind of judgment system you decide to go with. So, having said that, what type of judgment do you prefer? Oh my gosh. I think I like my style. Friday is so, I know I'm so happy tomorrow is Friday. You all have no idea how bad I need this weekend. I need it. I'm so excited. I actually have a lot of creative stuff that I need to work on, so having no plans on Saturday is a good thing for me. I'll hopefully have some opportunity and time to actually get shit done. Ministry system! Gotcha. Now, to law enforcement. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine wants to set up a system of warnings leading to expulsion. Dahlia advocates for amicable agreements supported by the arbitrage office. Upresso wants to keep exile as punishment. What type of law enforcement do you prefer? I hate exile. We're not choosing anything involving exile. I want to know what my option is. First time in a few months I will actually have a weekend for work. That is very exciting. I hope you do something fun. Something fun and fall and maybe a little spooky. I have troubled feelings towards punishment as a method of enforcing the law. Sorry, that made me choke. Hi, Wolfman. Welcome in. How are you? It keeps law and order through fear, but we can't expect everyone to behave. Isn't there a way to make punishment constructive? Constructive how? Send bad witches to detention to do some magical studies? Not that, but hey, that may be an idea. What about community service? Elaborate. Instead of expelling members or, gods forbid, sending them to exile, we could set up a system of assigning hours of community service depending on the severity of the infraction. Tending other witches' gardens, harvesting magic for the coven, helping the explorers, whatever is needed, really. We could pull that off, yeah. I don't know if it'll look childish or weak in the eyes of some witches, but it'll benefit the community in the long run, definitely. All right, what type of law enforcement do you prefer? Wifey's bestie is coming to stay Saturday. Oh, that'll be so much fun. You have a little sister sleepover. You're doing good. I'm glad, Wolfman. I'm glad you're doing well. You know, I thought of you today because I have been trying to get better at like cooking with everything in the cabinets at home, and I looked up this really cool recipe for beef stew, but it like incorporates like white beans and greens and all this other stuff, and I was like, this is kind of unique. This sounds like something Wolfman might cook. I'm gonna go with community service. Understood. Next is forbidden arts. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine and Cupresso want to continue banning whatever they deem dangerous. Dahlia wants to give free access to any kind of magic, but to enforce education so we all know what we're dealing with. How do you want to go about dealing with forbidden arts? I want to see what my option would be. There must be some middle ground between banning and free access. Some summonings or spells can save lives. They can even protect us from major evils. There's much to achieve with the careful application of some of the forbidden arts. So, what about extending permits? Make it so a witch can apply to have access to certain spells or rituals, and if the coven deems the applicant's purpose and aptitude appropriate, allow them to make use of them. That is an interesting compromise. You know more about forbidden arts than I do, so I'll go with whatever you think is better. All right, we're doing that. education, and you're still governing it. It's not crazy. Hell yeah. I hope it's good. I'm gonna make it in the Instant Pot, but you don't finish it there. You make it and then you put it in an oven safe dish and you broil it. You broil it so you can get like some of the flavor out of the meat. It's gonna be great, I hope, anyway. Now, on to mortal affairs. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine says we should guide them, take care of them. Dahlia proposes cutting all ties. She believes that we shouldn't abuse our privilege over them and just let them be. Cupressa wants to continue exploiting them for our benefit. What's your stance on mortal affairs? I kind of already want to say cut all ties, because why are we interfering with their lives? But what if they need us to interfere? Let's see what our option is. What else could we do about our relationship with mortals? I don't know. If you want to propose an alternative for our program, it should be something drastically different. Just some iteration on our rivals' ideas would feel uninspired or derivative. What about this? We reveal the existence of witches to mortals. Whoa, coming out strong. What's your angle? Whatever decision we make regarding mortals will be morally gray, since they don't know about us. What I propose here is a simple concept: truth. It'll definitely stir some chaos at the beginning, but in the end, wouldn't it be better if we develop a working relationship and make them aware of our capabilities? Let them ask directly for what they need? That is beautiful. But didn't you pay attention in school? Humanity has a troubling relationship with witches. They burned us for sport. She's so right, though. They burned poor innocent women. What can they really do about the real deal? It's like revealing the existence of lions to a rabbit. They can hide or reject us, but in no way will they be able to hurt us. You're underestimating mortals' drive to destroy things. But sure, that could make our program look strong. We can spin a good angle from it. Prepare to be attacked in any debates, though. I don't know about this one. This one is hard. Oh, man. I'm gonna go with it. It's exciting. Why not? Roger that. Let's talk about witch duties. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine advocates for freedom and trust, for believing that every witch will always have the coven's best interests in mind. Dahlia wants to institute some sort of magical tax, have every witch share some of their magic output for common projects. Solaris, thank you for the hydrate. I'm drinking now. Thank you so much. Cupressa wants to keep Adana's quarterly controls. Of course I want to know what my option is. There must be another way to make our coven stronger without abusing our members and without degrading the spirit of being a community. In all the years you've spent in this coven, what would you say has helped bring your A game the most? Demand, inspiration, sharing resources. Oh, I know. Mentorship. My mentor, Yuenya, has been a cornerstone to my development as a witch. What do you say we institute a mentorship program? That's a great idea. Right now, one of the most pressing issues within our coven is the power gap between novices and elders. It'll help to tighten the relationship between different generations of witches, too. I like it. But this idea will be way better received among novices than elders. Old witches won't really be getting anything out of this deal, so it'll be a tough sell for the less charitable conservatives. A mentorship is something that requires a lot of time and work. so it'll get in the way of many of the elders' plans. You yourself will be forced to take on some apprentices. Think about what that'll mean for your lifestyle. I see. We may not do that. So on the topic of the supernatural, do you believe in like fairies and gnomes? Like for real? I don't think that I do. No, I don't. I've decided. I love to read about fairies. In my brain thinks about a court of thorns and roses. Fairies kissing. Some people really do. So I can totally see that. I don't have anyone personally in my life that believes in them, but I can believe that. Hell, if people can't believe in Sky Daddy, they can believe in anything. It's just as believable. I think the concept is really cool. The only thing I wouldn't like is like, I've read books before that talk about like the ugly side of fairies and how like mean and spiteful they can be. Like if that were the personality type, I would not be into it. Make offerings and do spells for like nature and stuff. That's very interesting. Yeah, very tricky. Yeah, that scares the hell out of me. I'm dumb. They would trick me so quickly. I'm gonna do magical tax. Yeah, like I wouldn't survive. I would be in trouble. And like, I was joking about, teehee, I'm reading a book about fairies right now, as a matter of fact. But like in that universe, there are also very mean, vile, nasty fairies. Like ones that are really just trying to unalive you. And that would be too much for me. It shows all the different types. That's so cool. Yeah, I've never really thought much outside of like folklore and stuff. It doesn't require any specific actions to serve the coven, and it's pretty fair since we'll be asking for a percentage of every witch's magical output, whatever form that takes. No one should be worried about failing controls. You can go about your existence however you want, provided you contribute to the coven's magical reserve. It'll also open the door for us to attempt some ambitious projects, since that much energy from so many witches will be a tremendous asset to work with. It'll drag down personal development though. Our sisters are used to having their full magical reserves to invest in their personal enterprises. So in the end, it's a matter of putting collectivism over individualism. Having said that, I'm gonna say magical tax. Let's go with a magical tax. Only will come to you if you do things like gardening. Oh, well, no danger here. I have like 4 plants and they require very little maintenance. I water them. That's all I do. And finally, we have the issue of what to do with Adana's corpse. Oh, I hate this one. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine wants the coven to devour her corpse. That way we will all absorb her magic and become considerably more powerful. Dahlia wants to scatter her remains, give them back to the cosmos. That way more witches will be able to ascend and we will become more numerous and diverse. Cupressa wants to conserve Adana's corpse to consult with her and keep using her as a channel to talk with the gods. What do you want to do? Well, I tell you what, I want to scatter them. Wait, there's another option here too? Shit, now I gotta know. What if... Nah, that's too much. Spit it out. We're brainstorming here. A wild idea could lead to something interesting. What if only the leader gets to eat Adana all by herself? No way, we're not doing that. What if you hoard Adana's power all to yourself, you're saying? Yes. Become some sort of super leader. If it becomes a tradition, whoever is in charge will become more and more powerful with each generation, inheriting all the power of their predecessors, working towards a godlike figure who can safeguard the coven from any evil? That is dangerous. Not a lot of people will agree with this plan, but if you manage to pull it off, you will become extremely fucking powerful. I don't want to imagine what that would imply for your powers. You will be able to rewrite reality itself if needed. I'll support you if that's what you want. We're not doing that. That's fucking crazy. We're gonna scatter. I don't want to ponder it. I just want to do it. Maybe we should scatter Adana's remains. I mean, power for the sake of power is a bit pointless, and allowing more women to ascend and become witches seems the more humane thing to do. You're probably right. Opening the gates to potentially double our size will definitely stir some chaos in these times of change. But who cares? There's also power in numbers. Just bear in mind that advocating for scattering Adana's remains will earn us the sympathies of the novices and discomfort from the elders, and vice versa. We're doing it! We're scattering! Alright, that's a wrap then. Let's review the program as a whole now. This program is unique enough. I believe we are offering quite an interesting option over the plans of our rivals. Are you happy with it? Would you like to change anything? I'm happy with the program. Let's move on. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Now, take a minute to look at our program. Internalize it. Believe it. Make it yours. You are going to have to defend all these decisions in front of your rivals and the whole coven. But most importantly, I'm going to need you to sell the concept of it. And for that, we're going to need a slogan. Oh, I'd rather do this without slogans. Come on, don't try to play it cool. We need a slogan. It's not like other politicians use them to have fun. They really do work. Okay, whatever. What would you like to use as a slogan? Not make our coven great again, I'm hollering. After the government showed aliens and confirmed the existence, anything can happen. It's true, anything can happen. But I feel like aliens make more sense. I don't know, like the cosmos, the universe, the galaxy, like that makes more sense to me. It would be harder for me to believe in other things on Earth for some reason. I could be wrong though. Take fate into thy hands, stronger together. A very happy, I'm gonna say stronger together. Very simple, but it does the job. I don't know. It's what any coven should aspire to, isn't it? That's why we're in a coven to begin with. Yes, yes. Simple is good. A slogan is all about marketing and needs to sell the idea of a better future. Stronger and together are both quite desirable terms. Good choice. We're almost done. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes, and for that, we need the ultimate, most classical form of propaganda. A poster. What for? It's not like there are any streets in space to plaster with my face. We'll send posters to everyone we know from inside and outside the coven. Try to have them set up in common spaces, like temples or cosmic markets. That's not my style at all. That's why I'm here, to do all the nasty marketing you're too self-conscious to do. I just want all this to be over. A few weeks, a couple of months at max, and this will be but a memory. Hello? Oh my goodness! Welcome, Kiru! Welcome, Raiders! Hello, hello! How's it going? Whoa!
You said good things about me.
You were playing Rune Factory. How was Rune Factory? Hi, Sean. Welcome in. Long time no talk. How have you been? How are things going? We're playing Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Making tarot cards, trying to get into a position of power in the coven. You love it? I love to hear that. So many good games to be playing these days, y'all. Gone are the days of just sitting around at home and being like, man, there are no fun games to play. Lately, there's always something good to play, which makes me really happy. Especially if you have games that you can really like tuck into and kind of get obsessed with. That's my favorite. That's my favorite for sure. Very comfy, but also lots of fantasy adventure stuff I like. Oh, that's right up your alley. That's so good. I'm glad you've been okay and you were enjoying your game. Oh man, sorry, I had to like clear my throat. I feel super stuffy. You've done 200 years of exile. I'm sure you can endure this. Okay, I give up. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I was thinking that your new cards have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose the poster yourself? Do I have a choice? Not really. You're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artist juices. Oh my god, we get to make our own poster. This is gonna be so fun. Changing whether we'll do that. I'm starting to feel autumn. Oh my god, me too, Kidu. And it's so pitiful because it's still like 82 degrees, but I'm like, ooh, crisp fall air. It does not matter. I've literally already decorated for Halloween. I am ready for fall. I'm manifesting fall. I ordered new sweatshirts based on one of my favorite books that I've recently read. Yeah, we're having a vibe. Oh, look, we can... Oh, can I move you? Look what a badass I am. Whoa. This is kind of bananas. I like the hearts. The hearts make me laugh a lot, actually. Like on a campaign poster, the hearts go crazy. The hearts go crazy. Can I make you smaller? And turn you this way? And make you maybe like... Like, what is, oh, I could put these, now I regret my decision on these. Hang on. We gotta move some stuff around here. Oh, can I not delete you? I have to use you? Okay, interesting. I'm about to put you back here where I can't see you. The awkward time of year where it's too cold to run the AC, but too warm. It's so true. This is the time of year when around here, you'll see people walking around in like crew neck sweatshirts and shorts. And like flip-flops still. It just is what it is. It's still too hot, but we're getting close. I like that. I really like these. These I feel look pretty good. Back. I wish I could make them a different color. That would be really cool. Maybe this shouldn't be... We could do a palette of like purple. Okay. Okay, that looks kind of jazzy. There you go. This is our poster. The lightning, I feel, inspires a sense of dread. I don't like that. We're about magic, not lightning. There we go. What do you think? Pretty cool. You can never have too many stars on a political poster. Should I give it another try? No, it's good. I like it. It's powerful in a very unique way. If anything, it does a great job of capturing your essence. We should send this to a museum once the race is over. Shut up. Great. We are ready to win this race. Finally. Honestly, I'm really not cut out for this. Yes, you are. Fate provided you with a mean sister to make sure of it. Just my luck. Now, to the unavoidable question. Why don't you draw a card to make sure we win this thing? What? That would be cheating. Is it really? I'm sure the others are going to be using all of their skills to get ahead. You just happen to be overpowered, but that's life. I don't know. It doesn't come without its risks, though. There's always a chance I draw a card that doesn't offer any favorable results to us. And once drawn, there's no going back. We could assure our victory, but we could also doom us and make all our efforts futile. Right. Well, you know your deck better than anyone. Our chances of winning through sheer effort are pretty decent, I'd say. But if you want to remove the anxiety from the competition by determining the outcome, I'm in. I know, Wolfman, she's tempting us to cheat. I would never, though. It's too risky. Let's just do our best. I also don't like that idea because, like, I feel like it takes away democracy. It's not good. All right. We should at least look for opportunities during the race to use the deck on our rivals. They'll have to agree to ask something of the deck, though. I don't do divination without consent. That's where I draw the line. Okay. I'll try to come up with ways to seduce them into getting readings. Suit yourself. She's too much. Oh my god! Is this a flashback? Chapter 6, Pandemonium. Please wait here. Eugenia will be here in a moment. Am I saying that right, Eugenia? I don't know how to pronounce the E with the dots. Eugenia. Man, it's gonna be embarrassing if I say that wrong the whole playthrough. It's fine. What is this? Am I dead? No, don't worry. You're not dead at all. I shouldn't say a lot more, though. Why not? Protocol? This probably doesn't mean much to you, but you are extremely lucky. Eugenia is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hands. A what? Come again? Oops, I've said too much. But everything is going to be all right. I must go. Just get comfortable. Turning up the music just a little bit. But, bye. Man, this place is cozy as hell. I would love to live here. Isn't this gorgeous? Yeah, let's come sit down. Just get comfortable. My clothes are still wet. And how did this much sand get under my swimsuit? Shit, I still have the keys of the food truck on me. I hope Eva and Patrice managed to get back home okay. Oh, so warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? I wonder what else we click on. Oh. I don't recognize those stars. Where the hell am I? This place makes me want to read tarot. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. It's a mix of nature, fate, and possibility. Gravity feels different too. Lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk, and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling, this isn't fear, it's excitement. Oh, no. I feel like I never want to go home. I love you already. What? Relax. I'm here to look after you. My God, she's beautiful. You were from Earth, right? Uh, uh, uh... Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. This game is so pretty. Pretty does not even give, like, gorgeous, phenomenal, beautiful art. Amazing. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in this universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good, I promise. Dear. Very observant. My kin are what human witches call deer folk. Oh, and you are a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes. Congratulations. You ascended. Please don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. Wow! 32 cycles left. What is this screen? We've never had a view like this before. And look at my crystal ball! My crystal ball is so good. I can't even process what that emote is, Haru. Everything is set to go. Election day has just been announced. We are merely 32 cycles away from it. We have everything we need, so let's get to work. The most critical point is, what do we do with this massive behemoth? Yeah, that. What do we do with your sister's savior? What could we possibly do with the help of an almighty being, older than time, who's able to grant wishes? Can you make everyone vote for us? Yes. What are you willing to pay in exchange? Can't you grant wishes without a price? Aren't you and Fortuna friends at this point? Yeah, I love Fortuna, but the cosmic wheel needs its offering in order for my magic to work. What can a behemoth do for free? I could disguise myself as a familiar and deliver messages. I can harvest energy. I can spread rumors. Interesting. And I think that's about it, if we don't want to draw too much attention to my powers. It's already more than I expected, so great. Happy to surpass your expectations, O dominant sister. Which grimoire of clowns did you find this one in, Fortuna? Let's check the vibe of the coven first. Programs have already been made public, so witches are starting to form their own ideas regarding this race. We can tap into the mind of the coven with the Dream Ball. The Dream Ball allows us to get real-time readings on our community's desires and expectations. Hence, we can filter the current vote intention. This will be the pivotal tool for adjusting our strategies as the race progresses. Every action we perform, and the actions of our opponents, of course, will affect the Coven's sympathies, and that'll be reflected in the Dream Ball's readings. I added some men's runes to filter vote intention by demographic. Thank you for the hydrate, Grief. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was thirsty. Go ahead and browse through them. I encourage you to put some time into familiarizing yourself with the characteristics of each group. And thank you for the posture check. I'm gonna do a little stretch. Thank you. You not only need their votes, but you also plan on becoming their leader, so you'd better take responsibility and do some studying. Luckily for you, as the founder of the Cosmic Gazette, I know a fair amount about the idiosyncrasies of our coven. I can't have you be shrimping. I've been shrimping all day. I wrote down a comprehensive demographic analysis for you. I took the liberty of placing it all in your library for when you have time to go and do some studying. Oh, thank you so much. I got you. Now, about how we are going to operate. Fortuna, you won't be able to accomplish much by yourself out there, being exiled and all. But we will act as your will outside this room. You have no idea how hard it was to not say we will act as your will. my accent. Just let us know what you want us to do and we'll set out to do so. It could be promoting some point of the program, looking for allies, gathering intel, harvesting some energy for your deck. Bear in mind that these tasks will take between 3 and 5 cycles each, so plan accordingly. Oh my god, are we about to play a strategy game? Understood. But wait, what do I do while you're all out? Do your homework. Do some studying, make some cards, or jerk off to relieve the pressure. Patrice! What? It works, trust me. Always so gross. As the race progresses, you'll have to meet some prospective allies or even rivals here in this office. So don't worry, I don't think you'll get much idle time. Mark, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Wow, I'm getting so much water. Well, we were just talking about jerking off. To relieve the pressure, apparently. Yeah, you heard it. You heard what she said. Oh my god, the hydrate emote. Yeah. Just catching you up to speed. Okay. Everyone ready? Any doubts? Let's conquer all. Well, rather than conquer, let's have our sisters put their trust in us. Yes, of course. It was a figure of speech. Okay, we can never be too safe with you. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got something for you, Fortuna. What is this? Myself, personal growth and self-realization. Remember those articles on the Cosmic Gazette you dislike so much? Like 12 objects of power that'll make your life easier. Well, as it happens, number 5 will shock you. Here, the root of a plum. Swallow it and it'll increase your powers of persuasion. Oh, wow. Thank you, Patrice. It'll live in your stomach for decades, liberating the very essence of your willpower, atom by atom. It'll also siphon away your self-doubt. Isn't self-doubt kind of good, though? Like, don't you need to doubt yourself sometimes? It'll be especially handy for debates against other candidates, or for striking deals when dealing with visits here at home. That's just perfect. Thank you so much. I got you covered. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure we all have a task and get this ball rolling. Stay motivated. All right, tasks. Damn, dude. So right now, we're like 3rd in the race, which isn't surprising. At least we're not dead last. So like, what about novices? Wait, we're not like number 1 with novices? That's crazy. Explorers, love Dahlia. Producers, love Jasmine. Academics also love Jasmine. Warriors have to love Dahlia. Oh, wow. We all suck compared to Dahlia in this category. Oracles love me. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this was all of their stuff. Okay. I got it. Thank you for the hydrate, Wolfman! Thank you. I'm actually drinking my water. I love that for me. All right, so that's the war room board. What do now? Do we go to the library and study? Or do we go take a fat nap? Oh. What to do? Let's read the demographics analysis. Demographic novices. The freshly ascended witches in training that still haven't found their calling. Though bear in mind how time works in this immortal society. Some novices find their place in the first few years, but some others may take decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice and join the ranks of the producers, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warriors require tests first, and to become an oracle, as you're well aware, another oracle needs to dream about you. Ooh. Strategy guide. The novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their rights and opportunities. Oh my god, poor babies! Is there another? Ooh, demographic academics. Witches are so absorbed with the mysteries of this cosmos that they rarely do anything beyond studying it. They are one of the most, if not the most, prestigious demographics, since they're constantly furthering our craft and talents. Although you don't necessarily need to be old to be wise, academics are the oldest demographic on average. You can count them as the biggest elder representation in this race. In fact, Cupressa is one of them, so she may have a slight advantage in this front. Strategy guide. Academics like quiet, control, respect, protocol. They're pretty well off, so they'll welcome anything that maintains the status quo. I want to know about all of them. Producers. These witches have a penchant for milking the cosmos. Be it gardening, mining, sewing, or distilling dark matter, you name it. They pride themselves on providing. Without them, we'd all lose many comforts, to be honest. Producers and academics have an almost symbiotic relationship. Producers fund academics' endless research, and in exchange, they reap the latest techniques for furthering the exploitation of this universe. Jasmine is one of them, so she'll have the upper hand with this demographic. Producers have historically felt underappreciated and overworked. To cater to them, increase their quality of life and relevance. Oh. More. Warriors. Hunters, guardians, soldiers. Specialized in all kinds of combat and cosmic warfare. They keep us safe, provide rare materials from demons and other dangerous beings, and they also craft weapons. It's the hardest group to belong to, as it's a very demanding occupation. We barely count a dozen in our coven. Thalia is one of them, and I'm sure she'll have their undying support no matter what. Warriors are extremely loyal, so unless something exceptional happens, they're going to be on Dahlia's side. Preach. Is there another demographic? What do you think cosmic warfare looks like? Are you just hurling like burning stars at each other and seeing which one gets hit first? That sounds really scary. Explorers. These witches continuously chart this cosmos. Explorers scout new locations, discover new sources of energy and materials, and keep us informed of the latest events around every galaxy. They're usually too busy to mess with politics, so anything goes for them as long as it doesn't hinder their endeavors. They're pretty easy. Throw them a bone here and there and they'll support us, although the same goes for the other parties too. Ah, black hole grenades! Can you imagine? That would be so scary. Oh my god, I hate it. Thanks. Oracles! I shouldn't have to tell you about the oracles since they're your lot. They also happen to be the most reclusive of all witches, so you're not really a community per se. Oracles are the least abundant faction in our coven, since one can't choose to be an oracle. The only way in is for the cosmos to choose for you to become one. Oracles, with their premonitions and hunches, usually play a supportive role, counseling any witch who's at a crossroads. In reality, what you are is the Sisterhood's therapist. Oh, this demographic is unpredictable. I don't know if it's worth investing time in catering to oracles. Although if you do, I bet you could sway them easily just out of sympathy. Wow, I think that's all of them. I read every analysis already. Let's go! Oh, I'll click through. I didn't mean to, like, do this again. Hang on. Sorry. I just was getting into it. Study. I think it's worth investing time with all of them too, because the point is to be a good leader and to understand them. It's not just about winning the race, so you need to invest time with all of them. Oh, I've studied enough. Best not overdo it. Okay, well, then I'm gonna take my ass to bed and just check my eyes for pinholes. You know what I'm saying? Broken and burning. These dream summaries are crazy, dude. They're very cool. I need to be a comptroller. Can I ask a dumb question? What's a comptroller? What is that? Let's check it again. I'm not doing any better. Not doing any better. Oh man. Actually, what happens if we do this and talk to Abermar? Oh, I can send them on missions. So for Abermar, I'd like for him to look for allies and opportunities. Understood. I'll comb the cosmos and see what I can find. Woohoo! My sister, let's send her on a mission. I'm gonna say promote our program. I think that we should start with the novices, because they're the low-hanging fruit. I'll be back in a few cycles. Oh, we're doing it! And we have somebody at our window. You see that? Whoa, look how beautiful this is. It's like flowers on a stump or a candle. What is this? Witch Fortuna. I would like to formally introduce myself before the race. There are some topics I am interested in discussing with you regarding the nature of the political shift our coven is about to experience. Kind regards, Cupressa the Historian Witch. Bring it! Bring it, Cupressa! Let's go! Mayor with audit abilities for real. Oh my god. She's beautiful. Hello. I am Cupressa. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I am Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race becomes hectic. That is so kind of you. I'm sorry that you had to come all the way here. There are still 800 years of exile left in the sentence Adana cast over me. I'm well aware. Adana often confided in me. The fear you inspired in her was one of her greatest weaknesses. Oh, wow. I don't know how to feel about that. That makes two of us. That's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check? To form my own judgment. I promise I carry the best of intentions. There's a certain aura around you that tells me I can trust you. Plants, we're more sensitive to this kind of energy. Now I see that Adana's fear was unfounded, a product of her decaying mind. Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from the race. Get out of my house immediately! What? Why? You are too close to your human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what made Adana such a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods and was far detached from her human origins. On the other hand, you, Dahlia, and Jasmine, you have an uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed. Right? Isn't that terrible? Even what you consider virtues, such as ambition or mercy, or even the most basic things, such as the need for comfort or enjoyment, cloud your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. Wow. But without feelings, can you truly care for your peers? There are many beings in this universe that are better suited for leadership than your kind precisely because of this lack of human feelings. Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too fauna-centric to see other forms of coexistence. As a tree, my entelechy is that of growth and community. I lack individuality. I'm just part of a forest. We, the plants, grow, expand, and nurture all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Human existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to innumerable forms of brutality. You are devourer of worlds, and we the plants are their healers. I'm going to take care of you no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? God damn, she's spitting though, she's spitting. Every plant I've ever met has pissed me off. No, not Morgan Freeman! Oh my god, I'll give it to you. Morgan Freeman is good. Morgan Freeman is good. Grandmother Willow looking ass. Okay, but like, consider what she's saying, because like, it is true that humans are very biased, especially based on our limited interactions with other people. Like, whether or not you like someone or enjoy them might negatively influence whether or not you help them. What is happening to me? This bitch is lying. Some tree shade and low ground plants. You know what? You're so right. You're so right. You may hack off my limbs, but I will still shelter you. It's because humans are flawed that they're so great. Agreed. Like, I don't think you have to be perfect to be a good leader. But she is making some points, okay? She's making some points. In terms of an important quality in a leader, I think selflessness. And I think selflessness or integrity. Because if you're responsible for other people, you can't be worried about yourself. Empathy is also very important. You're so right. Selflessness. Exactly. To put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans aren't capable of it. All those emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship, the list is endless. Humans are capable of selfless actions, but not of selfless existences. A leader deprived of all that is just an automata. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision. They need to take risks and gamble with the future of a whole community. Yes, you put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sisters value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that. Yes. Thank you. You've helped me to understand our coven better. Listen, Cupressa. Ooh, I don't want to read her fortune. I'm scared. This bitch never heard of Gandhi. Oh my god. I'm scared to ask to read fortunes because I don't want to shift the race. I just don't want to do it because I feel like it's controlling the outcome, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna say good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. Her animations are beautiful. Her music was very good too. My good sis is back. Hi, Queen. I went and tried to put those novices in their place, but they're not ready to see sense yet. Okay. I think it's best we have you focus on a different demographic. I'm sorry. Shit. We're gonna have her promote the program again, and this time we'll have her promote it with explorers, because they should be easy. God, that's so scary. We're doing just okay, to be honest. Just okay. And in the meantime, I don't really know. Maybe there's more studying I can do. I don't know what to do with myself, and I want to fly through the cycles. I want to get to the election. Can I study? What do we have here? Excerpt of On the Four Elements by Witch Yuinya. For the initiate, the fact that magic is reduced to 4 elements may strike them as an oversimplification. But the building blocks of our universe are simple. No matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality, it always fits within the 4 elements. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on the material things, reality can be divided into 4 elements. Gas, which is air, liquid, which is water, solid, which is earth, and energy, which is fire. Is your goal to become Coven leader? It's kind of a reluctant thing, Maro. Like, initially I was just gonna support my friends, but then my sister was like, no, you should do it. And then I was like, I mean, maybe I should do it. So now we're campaigning, but I don't know how it's gonna end. In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analyzing its where, earth, when, air, why, water, and how, fire. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, a stone. Its air will reveal to you how it affects its environment, what the social preconceptions are about it, or how much time it has been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. The reason this stone and no other ended up in that particular place, or what its initial form was before erosion shaped it in that way. Its earth demonstrates what that stone is made of, how good it would be as a part of a wall, or even what kinds of carvings you could work onto it. Its fire tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the 4 elements open the gates of thought to infinite modes of analysis. Damn, that put me straight to sleep. Good night. I want to get through the cycles. I want to do that. I want to do the election. Oh, we have 2 visitors. Oh, and there's Abramar. Abramar's back. I want to see what's up. I found someone interesting. I subtly induced the idea that she should pay you a visit. Her name is Rangamari, the cosmic poet. She's not from the Coven, but you've probably heard of her. Rangamari is all the rage throughout the witching universe, especially among the youngest witches. Her words, especially her poems and songs, have a lot of impact on witch culture. As our universe's biggest influencer, Rangamari will definitely play a major role in shaping witch culture in the centuries to come. I've heard she already sympathizes with our cause, so if we could get her to speak up, we could sweep up a lot of votes. You're so right, King. Let's do it. Is it... Dear Fortuna, I need to bring you up to date regarding an active conflict that may affect the current elections. Let me know when it's a good time for me to visit. Oh, it's Thea. Let's invite Thea first. That sounds scary. Thea has cute music and energy too. She's been hurt. Hello again, Fortuna. Oh shit, what happened to you? Well, it's nothing serious really. There are many ways of seeing beyond using our human eyes. But I sure hope this is the injury you foretold and this mission doesn't cost me more than an eye. I'm so sorry. It's okay, just the price of duty. Okay. What's this about an active conflict? Should we be worried? Well, there is an internal war going on within the coven of the Jade Sculptors. The conflict escalated quicker than we anticipated, and there have been many witch casualties in a matter of weeks. So the arbitrage office had to intervene to minimize casualties and, above all, keep it contained and make sure no other coven takes part in the conflict. I see. First and foremost, we want to ask every coven to refrain from engaging in combat, no matter what the sculptors offer. Should you wish to offer assistance, keep it humanitarian. In fact, there is someone I would like to send your way. Your counsel has been very valuable to me and, by extension, to the arbitrage office. Maybe you will be able to do the same for a group of refugees that had to leave the Jade Sculptors to save their skin. We need to bring some order into this chaos. Very well, I'll talk with my team and see what we can do. Depending on how you handle it, it may be an opportunity. Shouldn't the arbitrage office be neutral? Not exactly. We have an objective, and that's to preserve peace within witch society. Our policy is to avoid meddling in internal conflicts unless they become a threat to the rest of the community, like in this case. When the shit hits the fan, we do whatever is best to keep the turmoil in check. And in this case, we thought that your newfound party is the best suited to this specific issue. I see. I'm giving notice to the office. They will tell Zira, the representative of the refugees, to make contact with you. Okay, I can't promise anything though. You meet with her, no strings attached, and decide if there is something that your party can do to help. That I can do. Very well, that'll be all. Something to confess? No way. Protocol, protocol. Okay, as always, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. Bye. I just love Thea, and I'm so sad that she's injured. It makes me very sad. All right. Who else? We have so many people. Who is this? Oh my God, Nova! My dear mentor, Fortuna. Is it okay to visit, or are you too busy with the political campaign? I'm getting the hang of my powers now. Maybe there's a way for me to help you. Hugs, Nova the Peppermancer. I just love Nova. Here she comes. She's glorious. Oh my God, she looks better than ever. Is that hot sauce hanging from her hat? Because I am sat. Hello. Hey, welcome back. How are you doing? Living my best witch life. Yeah? You bet. As you predicted, or maybe inspired by your prediction, I got super into growing magical peppers. Witch gardening is so much fun, especially if you can time skip and see a whole plant grow in a matter of minutes. Oh, some witches believe that time is a super important ingredient when growing stuff, and that a time skip hinders the qualities of the harvest. Oh yeah? I'll research more about that then. But still, the Lust Reapers are spreading furor amidst our coven as we speak. You You got to them this fast? Oh yeah, and they work wonders. Here, I brought you some. Wow, thank you. I'm not sure if I'll get to use them, but it's good to have some around, I guess. Even just by yourself, they make for the most intense session, if you know what I mean. Because they're spicy peppers. They're not just spicy because they're hot, they're spicy because they're intimate peppers. I just love her. Let's change the subject. How are you settling in? Well, I'm still trying to find my place. Magic, understanding the cosmos, and all that. Well, that's a thing. But I can't help feeling lonely. How so? I don't know. I don't feel like I belong in this coven yet. I'd like to be a part of a project or something. I see. That's actually why I'm here. You just tell me frankly if it'd be too much of a nuisance, but I'd like to join your party. Please? I'll do anything. Grabbing cosmic coffee or whatever the equivalent is in this case. I just want to help in any way that I can. Oh, that's so nice of you. So, will you have me on board? Of course, we'd be thrilled to have you. Yes! Thank you so much for this opportunity, Fortuna. You won't regret it. I'm gonna do my best and then some. That's a good attitude. You're already in our headquarters, so find a comfortable spot and I'll come up with something for you to help us with. Understood. Yo, that's so sweet that she's come to help us. Oh my god, and our sister is back? Ooh, Jasmine is going after academics now. She's outright selling fear about how our system is going to lead to chaos and the degrading of our sisterhood's well-established values. Whatever that means. The thing is that the oldest witches are buying it up. Let's stay on our toes. Shit! Shit! Okay, we gotta send our people out every time they're available. I'm gonna tell him to look for allies and opportunities. Our sister? I'm back from my meeting with the explorers. I explained to them why our program is their best prospect. They were quite skeptical, but I managed to bring some of them to our side. We're up to 26% at least. Fuck. Let's have her challenge an opponent's program. And I'm gonna have her challenge Jasmine's. Specifically, let's go after this point on Jasmine's program. I think the Quorum of Eldest Witches because it will appeal to the novices. She's on it. And then our new Peppermancer. Let's have her look for allies and opportunities. Shit, that may have been a bad task for her. We're gonna try. We're gonna let her try. And in the meantime, we entertain more guests. We get a new guest every time we finish talking to a guest. What is this? Inside your mind, there's a kaleidoscope refracting every possible path, and you are the road keeper. Love Rangamari. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's talk to them. Slay! Already? Thank you for the hydrate. Oh my god. Be so fucking for real. She's gorgeous. Are you kidding? She is the moment. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ah, what a nice home. Did you like the cosmic poem I sent you? Yes. Thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. Let it sink in. It'll grow on you. Nice. So, to what do I... Oh, she told me to shh. Let it sink in. Inside your mind, there's a kaleidoscope. It's still sinking. Refracting every possible path. Pay attention. Well? And I am the road keeper? Powerful, huh? Look, I don't want to be rude. I normally enjoy this kind of weird game, but we're a bit swamped at the moment with the coming elections. So, what can I do for you? I want to support your cause. Oh, okay. You're not from our coven though, right? Why did you decide to support us? I like your team. I'd like for you to be in power. Thank you. What is it that you find interesting about our program? The vibe. Oh my god, I love her. I see. And what were you thinking in terms of, support? Why, a cosmic poem, of course. Oh, I heard they're all the rage among the younger witches, right? Yes. And soon among every witch, once I manage to break through their sour skepticism. Cosmic poetry is not just about the words. They're thought-birthing spells, but they can only penetrate welcoming minds. Oh, okay, so that's why it wasn't doing anything for me, I guess. Unlike traditional art, they need your consent to make an impact. It's the most ethical form of creation. Okay, interesting concept. And you're saying that you'd like to compose a cosmic poem to boost our campaign? That's it. I would only require 5 units of every element. 5 of fire, 5 of water, 5 of air, and 5 of earth. Holy shit. What? I mean, I don't think it's buying off a celebrity. She wanted to support us anyway. Oh, so you're looking for work. Oh, no. Not at all. The thing is, as I said, cosmic poems are actually spells, so they need magic to be crafted. I'm only requiring you to cover the costs of the enchantment. I won't be making any profit. Sounds reasonable. Okay, let's do it. Meteoric. Wait, there's not enough magic here. Oh shit. Sorry, that's everything I've got left. Oh no. I didn't come here to rip you off, I swear. I'll cover the rest and you can pay off the balance whenever it's a good time for you. Okay. Thank you. I need to do more readings. Okay, now, let's compose a cosmic poem. I've heard wonders about your divination. I wonder if we could use it for something avant-garde. Oh, what do you have in mind? Instead of actually writing the poem, let's peek into the future to see how it's going to end up. And we can skip all the pain of actually pondering every single word. Oh, a paradoxical cosmic poem. If we peek at how it'll look after going through all the process and iterations, we wouldn't need to actually put that work in. Yes, isn't it beautiful? My atoms shake at the mere thought. I dig it, yeah. Well, this'll give us some magic to pay her back. Holy shit, we broke. Okay, so cosmic poems are composed of 3 important elements. I'd like you to ask the cards to look into each of them. Also, before we get started, please forget everything you know about human poetry. These are spells unbound by language. In fact, everyone perceives them in their native tongue. So forget about rhyme, metric, and all that bullshit. This is the real deal. Just powerful ideas. Like a hit tweet. What's a tweet? Oh, you're a pre-internet witch, I see. When are you from? Fuck. I ascended in the early 60s from planet Earth's United States. Right. So like graffiti that you read somewhere and find yourself thinking about it again and again. Gotcha. When are you from, by the way? Nowhere, no when, literally. I woke up inside a collapsed star. where space and time stop making sense. I've never been immortal, but I really dig the human vibe. Oh, wow. Is that even possible? Anyway, Cosmic Poems 101. The first and most crucial element is the hook, a conceptual gust that pries open your mind. It readies you to absorb the energy of the poem. Second comes the line, the substance, the development of the idea. And third, and quite critical, there's the sinker. It's what drives everything home. It seals the deal, reaches for the depths of your soul and delivers the cosmic poem. Are you following? Hook, line, and sinker. Got it. The idea is to develop a cosmic poem that makes witches connect better with your cause. Right, so focus on what inspired you to support us while I shuffle my deck. This is interesting. We have Pleasant Siesta. Okay. Thought Reverberation. I'm gonna start with the... I kind of want to use Pleasant Siesta for the sinker. Oh my god. This is scary. Not that one. This is your self-portrait. Everyone will get on their knees and pray. No. You know what needs to be done in order to succeed. Shit. This sinker is a game changer. I love it. That's very funny. Nature's Murmur. Or Broken and Burning. We're using Nature's Murmur. We're gonna put it in the hook. Your brain is a lighthouse. Whoa, powerful. You bet it caught my attention. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna use Thought Reverberation in the line. We're not using Muffled Scream, that's scary. Wow. Oh my god. I don't know which one to choose. Yeah, this seems like community, but let's go with this one. For the first black hole, there's so much meaning engraved in that. This may turn out to be the deepest poem of my career. And I didn't even have to actually write it. Fortuna, this is extremely good. Let me bind everything together in a spell. I can't wait to listen to it. My mind will be welcoming for this one. Ready? Oh shit. Your brain is a lighthouse. For a brief instant, every thought escapes their flesh prison. The universe connects. Boundless minds sharing everything that can be felt. You know what needs to be done in order to succeed. This is a masterpiece. Are you feeling it? Oh my god. I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's nice. Nice? This is incredible, Fortuna. You may not be well versed in cosmic poetry, but this is going to be a massive hit. You'll see. All right, I'm happy then. I'm going to start singing it throughout the universe right now. Yeah, please. It totally conveys what you're doing here, trust me. I'm out. Good luck with the rest of the race. Thank you for coming and for the poem. That was a trip. That was a trip for sure. That was a little different. All right, I want to check the board. Oh my gosh, we get new visitors every day. We're still at friggin' 26%, please. All right, who else are we entertaining? Oh, that's right, the person from the other coven. For the attention of the Oracle Witch. Hello, my name is Zira. Me and a group of my sisters are fleeing from a conflict in our former coven. We are being hunted and executed. We are desperate. I beg of you, hear me out. Zira, come on, Zira. Let's see what's up. Whoa, oh my god, she's beautiful. Thanks for having me. My name is Zira. I am a jade sculptor. Welcome, Zira. My name is Fortuna. I'm a cartomancer. What can I do for you? I lead a group of refugee witches. We are in desperate need of help. Oh no, I'll help in any way that I can. What do you need? I should first tell you about the nature of the conflict. And for you to properly comprehend what's going on, it's imperative that you learn about our culture. Are you familiar with the traditions of the Jade Sculptors? Not much. Please, educate me. With pleasure. Thank you for listening to our story. We, the Jade Sculptors, are specialized in dialoguing with precious stones. We can ask them what their potential is and carve any of them into magnificent magical tools. The most powerful stone is jade, the cornerstone of all our power. We owe all of our might to the pact we sealed with the Jade Monks. You work with men? I thought they weren't able to achieve witchhood. Oh no. The Jade Monks are the two largest known jade stones in the universe, each the size of a 5-store pagoda. They whispered their shape to our founding members, and they carved them into what they are today. We worship them, and in exchange, they guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a Jade Witch back to the Jade Monks, we can be born again, but as a mortal retaining our memories, but not our powers. The reborn must remain there in our temple, to humbly serve the living witches of our coven. That's very interesting. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain it to me. Hello, Kat! Oh my gosh, Kat! Back-to-back raids? My goodness! You are playing Baldur's Gate 3! How did your campaign go tonight? Welcome, Kat. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much. Hi, Zombro. Welcome in. Thank you. Something that sounded interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear that. Well, I tell you what, I cannot recommend the Cosmic Will Sisterhood enough. It's a really good game. Like, I feel like it's kind of hard for me to explain in one go, but like, without spoiling too much, you play a cosmic witch that's been exiled from her coven, and you can do things like make tarot cards, and there's divination, and the story is really good. The art is amazing. The music is gorgeous. It's perfect. And BG3 has been a lot of fun. Still need those mods you got. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Actually, if you'll remind me which mods you were interested in, I think I made a list and at least some cosmetic mods and sent them to someone like Tab's Hair Salon and stuff like that. Have you? Yeah, the story is so good. It's so good. They really put their whole game development tussy into this game. Now that you know how we function, you can understand the root of this conflict. I found a way of retaining power and immortality when rebirthing at the Jade Monk waterfalls. It's all thanks to a new stone carving method I devised, which consists of imbuing quicksilver into the veins of raw jade. But our sisters considered this to be heresy. It is not, but I did, where did I put this list? I'm gonna grab it, actually. I'm gonna grab it for you because I know that if I don't do it right this second, I will forget and I will feel so very bad about it. What I'm gonna do is, are you only interested in the aesthetic mods? Like the ones that change, like make things pretty? I'm typing them out right now. I also have other mods that give you like more bag organization, better containers. I also have like improved UI, which is supposed to help with chaos. I have one called Camp Events, which tells you every time somebody at camp wants to speak, so you don't miss out on events. Like if you could advance like a relationship by sleeping or talking to them, it'll tell you that. I'm just gonna put all of them. How about that? We're doing it right now. Bags. Management. Every game, it's bad with inventories. Oh, I totally feel you. It's very hard to keep up with stuff. And like the management in the game is pretty good, but I think that the mods certainly help me because like better containers and bags, they just create bags for every specific item subtype. Like it'll make a bag for weapons for you and other stuff like that. And then what? Oh, I also have Eyes of the Beholder, eye mod. And then I also have Horns of Faerun for every race. Please excuse me if my typing is crazy. Camp events. Never miss out on advancing dialogue. What else? Oh, more hairs for hair options. That's which one I took my Baldur's Gate 3 hair from. There's also Tab's Hair Salon, which is pretty self-explanatory, so I won't put a description for that. Oh, the new character creation presets. Pretty faces. I think I also have party limit be gone, so you can make your party as large as you want it to be. Not as large, there are limits, but you can take more than just the regular amount. I hope that helps. I'm sorry, I know that's not the prettiest view. I just did not want to forget. They claim that the purity of jade must be preserved. But I suspect they are mostly interested in not losing the influx of mortal servants. Some of us, a minority I must say, tried to defend the virtue of imbuing jade with metals. However, they declared us heretics and are hunting us down. That sounds awful. That's why we need your help, and I'm aware of how risky it is to protect us at the moment. But hear me out. I came up with a proposal that may benefit us both. Okay, let's hear it. I researched many covens to see who'd be the best suited to give us asylum, and yours is one of the most powerful. I also learned that your sisterhood works on the basis of invitation. If any sister vouches for another witch, they can become a rightful member of your coven immediately. And I happen to know that you are in the middle of some elections, too. So, invite me and my 9 sisters to your coven, and we will all vote for you in the upcoming elections. Wow, that's... We also have some magic saved up, so as compensation for all your trouble, we can offer you 10 units of earth energy. I know the Jade Sculptors don't have the capacity to mess with a coven as powerful as yours. Take us in, and we will all be safe. Please, I beg you. Protect us and you will have 10 more votes and more earth energy. I'm gonna accept it, but you don't have to vote for me. Yes! I hope you enjoyed dinner, and thank you so much again for the raid, Cat. Thank you. I accept, but no need to vote for me. Is that right? Would you take us in without asking for anything in exchange? That's right. I'll protect you. No strings attached. I just want to help. You don't even need to participate in this election. You're too kind. I couldn't have hoped for such a selfless soul when I came up with this desperate plan. Thank you, truly. I'm just happy to offer you some peace. Thank you so much. We've been through too much. We are forever indebted to you. Really, I'm just happy to help. How do we proceed now? Exactly, selfless. Selfless, we're helping to help. Ooh, I could write you a new future with my cards. Should we? I need to do readings. And we're at least disclosing that we're writing the future. Why not? Come again? Right? That's right. I possess the ability to affect the cosmic wheel. I don't have absolute control over what'll happen, but my predictions aren't just predictions. I can foresee a variety of futures and nudge the cosmic wheel in a certain direction. Your power never ceases to amaze me, Witch Fortuna. Would you like me to take a look at your possible futures? Yes, please. All right, let me get my cards. We have to do this reading, guys. We're broke. I see two major forces at play in this predicament, so I'm going to draw a card for each of them. I am gonna get kidnapped. You're so right. I should shut up. On one hand, we have you and your sisters, refugees fleeing from your old coven. And on the other hand, we have your pursuers, the four sisters that are after you, claiming that you are heretics. Please, Jade monks, show mercy upon us. Focus on your training as a jade sculptor and on your desires as a witch while I shuffle my deck. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say I want to put muffled scream for the pursuers because I'm mad at them. The jade sculptors will be deemed a danger to cosmic society and will be stopped and dissolved. Oh my god, no. The jade monks that you worship, displeased by the atrocities committed by your four sisters, will turn everyone except you and the ones who fled into jade statues. It's what they deserve. The jade sculptors will devise a ritual to turn all of their dead servants into ghosts and have them haunt the dreams of anyone who betrayed them. That's dark. That's why I never get any fire energy, because I don't be selecting that shit. I hate that. I do think I like this one because I think that they would be displeased by killing other worshippers. Pursuers are gonna get docked. No, that's a treat. That's not a punishment. The jade monks that you worshipped, displeased by the atrocities committed by your four sisters, will turn everyone except you and the ones who fled into jade statues. Oh, that made her sad. I don't want to find joy in their tragedy, but it does sound like proper justice after everything they put us through. Yeah, persecute people, get turned into a statue. That's how that goes. There's some solace in that. Thank you. Oh, baby. All right, let's see what we have for refugees. Blue Whisper. Thought Reverberation. I'm gonna go with the Blue Whisper. Oh my god, not your own coven. Ooh, I like that. Oh my god. I like this one. Oh, dang it. You should have told me before I chose. Oh, man. You will end up founding your own coven that'll surpass the Jade Sculptors. That's not possible. Why not? The Jade Sculptors didn't exist before your ancestors carved the giant jade stones, right? The possibilities are as endless as time for immortal beings such as you and me. You're right. I need to start focusing on what's ahead. And what you foretold is something well worth looking forward to. Thank you. All right, let's go! Are things really going to happen as you just wrote? Yes. How could you be so powerful? This is incredible. I still can't believe that we're going to not only survive, but thrive after all we've suffered. I just hope you can find happiness. Thank you, really. For now, I'll focus on showing proper gratitude for you having taken us in. You are saving our lives in more than one sense. Why is this being said by Fortuna? I hope everything works out for you all in the end. Interesting. Oh, my helpers are back. Let's see how it's going. Bold, really bold. Dahlia's been campaigning among the producers. The impact hasn't been massive, but she's managed to cause some division. We dropped? I found a bug. Stay sharp. Your brain is a lighthouse. For a brief instant, oh no, she's reading the poem. Wow, you're a cosmic poet now? That collaboration with Rangamari is making every novice crazy. Yay, we're up! And it's inspiring sisters in every demographic, really. Really? I'm so happy. Great job, Fortuna. And remember, you know what needs to be done in order to succeed. Oh my god, guys, we're ahead. We're literally ahead. Okay. I'm so sorry. I couldn't find anything. I'm a bit out of my depth with this, to be honest. Can I help you with something simpler, maybe? Of course, babe. I'll say just promote our program or harvest energy. Oh, harvesting energy. How exciting. I'll bring lots of it. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We got this. We got this. We gotta send my sister back out. Great move attacking the quorum of the eldest idea. We took voters from both Jasmine and Kupressa. We especially picked up support from novices, explorers, and warriors. Bitch, we are killing it! We're killing it! Snaps! I need more allies and opportunities, though. Yes, let's go! Guys, we're doing it. I'm getting so into this, especially now that we're starting to, like, see improvements. Let's have one more conversation. I wonder who this is. Fortuna, how come you didn't let your mentor know that you're allowed to receive visits now? Is everything all right? I don't want to be a bother, but I would like to visit you and see how you're doing after 2 centuries of exile. Looking forward to seeing you again. Uenya. Oh my god, let's invite her. Wow, she's on like a magic carpet. I love her. Hello, Fortuna. I'm so happy to see you. Look at you. You've grown a lot. I sense earth energy flowing out from you. I was worried exile would have consumed you. But you not only overcame this unfair punishment, you came out of it full of power. I'm happy to see you too, Master. So I guess that after all these years, I must have 2 centuries worth of pent-up lecture coming my way, right? I lost all track of time. Hi, Bear. Come again? Why would you? It's terrible enough that you had to spend all this time in exile. I should be the one listening to you today. I'm eager to hear the insights of an oracle who survived 200 years of isolation. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. I totally thought you'd be ashamed or angry. In the beginning, maybe. But I'm not the same witch you knew hundreds of years ago. I guess none of those you knew actually exist anymore as you remembered them. That's a sad thought. But yeah, I feel a bit alien, even among my closest friends. Losing you has changed us all. Being cut off from my dear pupil so abruptly, it made me question my identity and my purpose. Master, today I'm here to listen to you. Tell me about exile. Oh my god, she's so sweet. My gosh. I don't think I'll ever fully heal from this. It's been too much, Master. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to live through. No one to talk to. Eventually I started to hallucinate. I tried to escape my mind through fiction, substances, even pain. But no matter the stimulus, when in isolation, you grow numb to it all. Memory becomes a mirage, not a single landmark in time to allow you to differentiate one day from another. It's been endless, and at the same time, I can barely remember it. The only thing remaining is this damage that I need to figure out how to outlive. Oh, Fortuna, I am so sorry. Thank you for sharing this with me. I am here for you, and I am going to help you find your peace, okay? Thank you. And what about the behemoth you summoned? How do you... Fortuna, it was me who taught you the forbidden song. Of course I was going to notice. Oh, man. You know what? I don't regret using it. Of course, I'm happy you did. I taught you that spell for a reason. It would be twisted to teach you something that you weren't meant to use. You knew that I'd eventually summon a behemoth? I wanted you to have the option. The option to break the magical pact? Yes. You see, laws are just an agreement between members of a community to have some broad guidelines about what is correct and what not. But hardly any law survives every context. Plus, to be frank, most of us are shoved into a system of rules we haven't previously agreed upon. I hear you. In this case, it saved my life. I knew that this day would come, that the moment you used the forbidden song, you would become a fully fledged witch. You are no longer my apprentice, and I'm no longer your master. That makes me feel kind of sad. Me too. But now we can relax and become something better than mentor and mentee. Now we can be friends, and I can rely on you. We can rely on each other. It's gonna be weird to treat you like I treat my friends. I'm starting to regret this. The emotions are real, they really are. Fortuna, I am proud of you. You're gonna make me cry. Who would have thought that praise is what would finally break through your armor? Whatever. It's been a difficult couple of centuries. I know, my friend. I know. By the way, speaking of surprises, what's this about you getting into politics? I want to help create a better universe. A friends montage, wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be so good? Oh, that's so unlike you. Hey, what does that mean? Sorry. I mean, this is good, I think. You've always been so self-centered. I never expected that 200 years alone with yourself would change that. I guess I finally got sick of myself. I'm sure it'll pass. Can I help in any way? I'm gonna say among the academics. Can you vouch for us amongst the academics? Gladly. Thank you so much. Now, I can't wait anymore. Legend is spreading fast within the coven. I want to see your new deck, please. No, I want to experience it. Okay, but first I should warn you about its true nature. Oh, and what may that be? Adana's corpse visited me not long ago and explained why she sent me to exile. She realized it way before any of us, that what I do is not fortune-telling. I'm not reading into the unknown, I'm writing it. I can modify not only the future, but everything that didn't happen in the past. I can basically alter reality. Adana's always been quite perceptive. I'm ashamed that I didn't notice it before, being the closest to you in your magical development. I could have guided you better should we have known about this earlier. You taught me perfectly. Plus, I was happier before learning what my powers actually entail. Oh, so your prediction about the fall of the coven. Yes, I doomed us all. I see. I guess that's in part why I got into politics, in hopes there's a way to minimize that damage. Knowing that, do you still want to subject yourself to my new deck? Yes. Oh, it's my responsibility. I brought you up. Just be mindful about what you ask. I do interpret the cards, but I don't control what card I'll draw. Very well. Okay, deep breaths. What future do you want to alter? Not the future. If I understood you properly, we can work with everything that didn't happen, right? Oh, right. I can't erase anything, but I can sew in new realities, especially around times where our collective memories are fuzzy. Times in which nothing of worth seemed to happen. I understand. Then, I want you to write us a happy memory and an important lesson. Oh, that's unexpected. What's this about? Regret? Disappointment? I did so much thinking when Adana took you away from me, and I feel I should have been less strict and put more time into enjoying ourselves. Now you're telling me you have the power to fix that, so let's see if you can turn me into a better mentor, even retroactively. Wow. Okay. Focus on your pride and your compassion while I shuffle my deck. This is so sweet. It makes me want to cry. Oh my god, I love this one. That's gonna be the memory. 100% the memory is Pleasant Siesta. Wait, these are cute. Wait, these are both really cute. Oh my god. We don't have a lot of blue or red, so maybe we'll do this one. One of my fondest memories is when you accompanied me to Earth to visit my birthplace, and we ended up having too many cocktails in Barcelona. Oh, you humans and your obsession with mixing alcohol in delicious ways. What was your hometown called again? Tortosa. Although I wouldn't call it my hometown. I was just born there. My parents moved to France before I was 2. I was curious to visit it in person, but I felt like a tourist there, really. I liked the cathedral. Yeah, it was cool. Then we flew away to Barcelona to see how society evolved after you ascended. Yeah, I remember how everyone was excited about the first passenger trip to Mars. I remember the shock of seeing a smartphone for the first time. Life on Earth felt like science fiction. You immediately got yourself one to fiddle with it. And after the 4th cocktail, you couldn't stop doing those selfie things those German tourists taught you about. Wow, yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's been centuries now and I still feel a bit embarrassed. This is so strange. I know you just wrote that with your cards, but I remember it so vividly. So many details. The smells, the temperature, so many sensations. Yeah, me too. It's uncanny. I immediately embraced this new reality. It's not an illusion, after all. We really lived through that. It actually happened. This is incredible. Thank you for creating such a valuable memory for us. Let's go! Now the lesson. Maybe we'll use thought reverberation this time since Haru wanted to use it last time and we didn't get to. That would slowly grow during my penance, so I would have a meaty magical reserve. Oh, I like that. To summon the strength of your familiar, the opaline squirrel as a conduit to channel the 4 elements at the same time. Both of those are really good. I know, wasn't that so sweet? Man, this is tricky. I kind of like the squirrel. You confided in me a way to summon the strength of your familiar, the opaline squirrel. Is it opaline? Opaline? As a conduit to channel the 4 elements at the same time. Oh, right. How come you didn't summon her yet? Well, I guess I didn't have the chance to put it to good use. I confess I didn't care much about elemental energies during my exile. Come again? But the 4 elements are everything. I know. I have an idea. Now that I'm seeing your deck in action, I notice the cards are composed of spheres, arcana, and energy symbols, right? That's it. Good eye. Very well. I shall summon my familiar in a way that will be useful to your new craft. Here. What? Oh my god, I love them! Thank you, Haru. I wasn't sure. I love them. As I once taught you, the opaline squirrel can channel the 4 elements at the same time, so it may prove a powerful combination with just about any arcana. I'm looking forward to creating a card with it. Thank you so much, Yuenya. It is my pleasure. Anyway, what do you think about my true talents? I understand why Adana was scared enough to deprive you of your old deck. But I'm not scared at all, because I know you. Adana didn't. She made a grave mistake. If Adana had told you the truth, you would have treated your newfound power with care. I have no doubt about it. But sentencing you to a millennium of exile? That's dangerous. You could have gone insane, and I don't even want to think about a mad witch with the power to alter reality. I'm so glad I taught you the song to summon Abramar. Wait, you know Abramar? Not personally, but my mentor did. She taught me the forbidden song and told many tales about Abramar. But I never got to use the spell myself. Holy shit. Wait, tell me more about your mentor and Abramar. My mentor was a Sumerian witch, master of shape-shifting. Why am I struggling? She was one of the founders of our coven. Apparently they had to dispel Abramar because one of the sisters made a pact that endangered the fabric of time itself. My mentor rarely talked about the incident because it brought her sour memories that tainted her transformations, but they had to erase their sister out of existence and chained Abramar back into the forbidden song. I know Abramar isn't happy about that. I'm sure, and my mentor felt quite sorry for everything, but what could they do? The price was too high. In any case, my mentor spoke fondly about their time with Abramar. I'm kind of sad I never got to summon him myself. How are you liking him? Aww. I like him very much. I owe him my life. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you found such a good ally. It's rare to hear you talk so fondly about anybody. That's because Abramar is my boyfriend. I guess that extra-dimensional beings are my weak spot. Listen, I want you to have something. I believe my dominion may prove a very powerful sphere for your creations. The 4 elements converge there, after all. Fox has entered the room. Did anybody hear him shaken? Oh my god, we have to make a Yuenya card. Beautiful. Whoa, this is going to come in handy, all right. Plus, it's very nice to have a card that represents the place I grew as a witch. Aw, Fortuna. Thank you, Yuenya. Okay, tea time is over. Now you focus on the campaign. Change the world, my child. Yes. Come back soon. Oh my god. Precious, precious angel. And Abramar's back and it looks like we're saving. Alright. Alright. Woo! We have 19 cycles left. Lots to do. Lots is happening. I don't even know how this is going to end, but we're ahead for the moment. I don't know if we'll stay ahead, but we're definitely ahead for right now. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how this goes. I'm really pumped up about it. I'm curious to see what will happen if we win. I don't know. But yeah, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're definitely going to pick back up next week. We'll be on part 6 of the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good time. So we'll catch you next week for that. And yeah.